It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, lots of pressure, Matty, when you're going for a career milestone. Sitting on 199 wins in this one here today. So I'm sure he's got a lot on his mind, but the first thing he needs to do is concentrate and get out of that first inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna, another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box.
At the plate, Adam Rocket, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adam Rocket.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. Kepler's on his horse. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Adam Rocket, he reached on a single in his first try.
Adam Rocket.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now. There's ball 4.
Rocket.
First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tolles going back on it to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Ross Stripling claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Standing in, Adam Rocket. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Rocket.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through in it. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Stepping into the box, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Austin Barnes.
Weakly to the left. To second. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Into the box now, Adam Rocket. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Rocket.
Now the pitch. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bellinger might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Now at the plate, Adam Rocket.
Second baseman, Adam Rocket.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having anything hard to win in this game, especially on the road, but they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Meyer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Julio Urias pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Live inside Chase Field, we're getting ready for baseball from the desert. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next.
See if he can start that in this one here.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
So stepping in, Adam Rocket, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Rob Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit, tying this thing up.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Ildomaro Vargas.
Breaking balls bounced out towards second. Rocket on to first, and there were 2 down. Rocket, he got called out on strikes his last time through.
Rocket.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Sure, that's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. San Diego jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Perdomo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jose Torres earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Tuesday night, and we've got live baseball on MLB Network as we're at Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Standing in, Adam Rocket. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adam Rocket.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Popped him up. Here comes Souza. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Three-two pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. That's popped up out towards short right field. Rocket over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Rob Brantley. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Brantley.
Round to second base. This could be 2. Galvis over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
The record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Arizona took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Willie Casto gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. The roof is open this evening as we welcome you to Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Souza.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit out to here as he gets a glove on it.
He's coming. Relay. No runner.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
Rocket.
First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Line toward right center. And that's in there, base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Or Adam Rocket, he singled his last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. One run scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the 3rd.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off that 0-2, and then you...
Ready to take his hacks again, David Peralta, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A windup and the 0-1. Right side. Full diving stop. The throw. It's in time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Nolan Arenado.
Hit hard on the ground. Stop. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
16-6 the final in this one this evening. San Diego came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Seth Maness claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing, a hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Stepping in, Steven Souza. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Steven Souza.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right rocket, and that's the second out. Here's Yasmani Tomas. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Grounded to the right. And gloves it. He goes to first. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there. And that's anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. San Diego rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Robbie Ray earns his first win of the season. Jose Torres records the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. From the home of the Padres since 2004, we're live at Petco Park in what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 San Diego Padres.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Alex Meyer gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game, the ability to cover a lot of...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Rocket comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in, Adam Rocket, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Adam Rocket.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now for Washington, Logan Morrison. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Logan Morrison.
Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon.
Quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. San Diego took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Strom claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Ross was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. A marine layer appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Now at the plate, Adam Rocket. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was down the line.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the back. In time to first, and there are 2 away. High with the split-fingered fastball there. 2-0. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged sometimes, especially in this ballpark. So they are very happy with this win.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Washington Nationals crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Gio Gonzalez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Zach Britton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com. It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Now to the plate, the pitcher, A.J. Cole. 9-1-2 due up.
A.J. Cole.
The 1-1 home. And on the ground out to second. Rocket with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Trey Turner digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. A.J. Cole earns his first win of the season. Chad Kuhl struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.